Right, darling, settle in. You simply must understand, it's not merely about a university as they so generously label it. It's about a systematic dismantling of hope, a calculated extraction of dreams, all prettied up with ivy and a rather underwhelming campus cat named Pebbles. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it all began with such promise. I, you see, have standards, inherited naturally. My grandmother, bless her exquisitely tailored soul, always said one must appreciate the finer things. And one expects a certain level of competence, doesn't one? Especially when one is, shall we say, investing in one's future. I arrived, a trembling blossom barely 17, fresh off the plane from let us just say a place where education is still considered a privilege, not a commodity. The University of Essex Colchester. The name itself sounds a bit like a forgotten Victorian novel, docent it, all hushed tones and repressed longing. Little did I know how accurate that impression would be. The accommodation. Oh, the accommodation. Tower blocks they called them, so terribly functional. A concrete monolith, a monument to architectural indifference. I was allocated a roomer space, where the very air seemed to weep with dampness. And the temperature positively glacial. I inquired, of course. A simple request, a blanket, it's November for heaven's sake. My boyfriend, poor dear, was reduced to shivering like a particularly forlorn chihuahua. We contacted housekeeping, a term I use with the utmost irony. Nothing, silence, a void. Then we deigned to bother security, thinking surely someone is responsible for basic human comfort. They looked at us as though we'd requested a unicorn. Not our issue, they shrugged, with a casual disregard that still makes my teeth ache. Let me explain why that's fundamentally wrong. It's not about the blanket, darling. It's about the complete absence of care. A human being, a paying student, a customer, if they insist on treating us as such, expressing a need, and being met with indifference. It speaks to a deeply ingrained culture of apathy, a profound lack of respect. It's barbaric, it's dehumanizing, and it sets the tone for everything that follows. My own room wasn't much better. The plug sockets utterly defunct. No electricity, meaning no charging of my phone, absolutely preposterous. The air conditioning, a decorative fixture purely for show. I tried explaining this to security. I am quite fluent in English, thank you very much. But apparently my description of a plug socket, a device essential for powering, well, everything was insufficient for their refined sensibilities. They mocked me, mocked my attempt to articulate a technical term. It was a subtle cruelty, a deliberate attempt to diminish, to belittle. And naturally their promised sorting out never materialized. Do you see? It's not just the inconvenience, it's the power dynamic. They hold all the cards. They have your money, they have your future. And they can treat you with contempt knowing you have nowhere else to turn. It's predatory, it's fundamentally unethical. I moved eventually, thankfully. But even in the improved room, the same insidious inequalities were present. It's a rather appalling observation, isn't it? The boys' dorms, stark and utilitarian. The girls, superficially more pleasant, a thin veneer of aesthetics masking the same underlying neglect. No air conditioning for the boys, inferior furnishings. It's a blatant disparity, a subtle but insidious reinforcement of outdated gender roles. As if boys deserve comfort, as if their needs are less important. It's frankly infuriating. Is this 1950? Did I step into a time warp? And the food, oh, the culinary wasteland. A landscape of greasy, processed horrors. The sole options consisted of dubious takeaways devoid of any discernible nutritional value. Where were the vegetables? Where was the fresh fruit? Where was even a semblance of a balanced meal? Imagine a why.
Our person brain needing nourishment to acquire information, existing only on carbohydrates and oil, the mind simply cannot function. The body becomes sluggish and ill. It's a deliberate act of sabotage, I tell you. A systematic erosion of well-being. It's designed to keep you docile and compliant, incapable of critical thought. Now, the international students, a particularly egregious tale of exploitation. Atigba Emanuela, a bright and ambitious.
Oh my goodness, I'm so worried about all these scams and frauds near University of Essex, Colchester. You know, it's like, tourists come here for a short visit, and these scammers just take advantage of them. Like business around University of Essex, Colchester are super vulnerable to shoplifting. You know, thieves targeting supermarkets, pharmacies and independent stores, stealing high-value goods like alcohol, cosmetics and electronics. And it's not just small stuff, it's like they work in groups, distract staff and steal a lot. I mean, can you imagine you're just trying to grab some milk and suddenly you're in the middle of a shoplifting scene? It's so scary. And then there's this change scam thing. Like, scammers enter small shops, buy something cheap with a big note, and then they're all like, oh, can I change this? And the cashier is all confused, and they end up giving the scammer more cash than they should. I mean, it's like, come on, how can you be so smart and still fall for this? You know, shopkeepers around University of Essex, Colchester need to be super careful with these transactions. And oh my goodness, these fake charity collectors. They wear fake lanyards, carry fake collection tins, and just pressure people to donate. I mean, it's like, you're just trying to do some good and then you realize you've been scammed. It's so sad. They even enter cafes and stores, distracting staff and customers, while their friends steal from the till or from customer bags. Like, can you imagine, you're just having a coffee and suddenly your bag is gone? And then there are these pop-up stalls selling counterfeit goods. Like, tourists come, they see a designer handbag and they're all like, oh, I need this. And then they realize it's fake. I mean, it's like you've been ripped off and you can't even return it. It's so frustrating. And like this one case, it's just so heartbreaking. This elderly man, he invested thousands of pounds into this hair salon scam. I mean, it's like he thought he was helping someone, and then he lost all his money. And the worst part is the salon was never even open for business. I mean, can you imagine, you're just trying to help someone, and then you realize you've been scammed. It's so sad. I don't even know what to say. Like, University of Essex, Colchester is supposed to be a safe place, but it's like these scammers are everywhere. You know, tourists need to be super careful when they come here. Like, don't trust anyone and always keep your stuff close. It's so sad, but that's just the way it is.
The state of businesses near University of Essex, Colchester. The businesses near the University of Essex, Colchester. They're a special kind of disappointing. Not the kind that shocks you, no, it's worse. It's the slow, creeping disappointment of realizing that every establishment in the area seems to share the same disease, a complete disregard for basic competence. Let's start with shopping. Lion Walk Shopping Center isn't just a place to spend money, it's a test of patience. The reviews paint a picture of a ghost town in makeup, pretending to be alive. Overpriced, understocked, and managed by people who seem allergic to solutions. One customer tried exchanging a birthday gift. Simple, right? No, the manager's solution. Bring the item back every single time they wanted to look for a replacement. Because apparently the concept of a gift card is too revolutionary. Then there's the council's masterpiece, removing benches and public toilets like they're decorating a dystopian film set. Disabled visitors. Good luck. The message is clear: if you're not here for a haircut or plastic nails, you're in the wrong place. Now, food. Wagamama Colchester should be a safe bet. A chain, predictable, reliable. Wrong. The only consistency here is disappointment. Cold ramen, missing ingredients, and a special kind of chaos where waiters either ignore you or invade your personal space like overzealous detectives. One diner found a hair wrapped around their chicken, only for the manager to blame them. The cook, whose hair matched the evidence, then sat at their table like an uninvited guest. This isn't bad service, it's performance art. Naka takes the crown for culinary betrayal. Imagine ordering pad thai and receiving a clump of sugar-glued noodles with the texture of regret. Or asking for no spice due to an allergy, only for the staff to remove the chili and serve the same soup. It's not incompetence, it's a dare. Delivery, a mythical concept. One customer waited 2 hours for food that arrived burnt and apologetic, like a bad date. Fitness. Energie Fitness isn't a gym, it's a lesson in humiliation. Staff swear at members for using equipment, memberships vanish without warning, and the doors open sometimes. One member showed up at 6 a.m. to find the gym locked, as if fitness is a prank. Bannatyne Health Club Spa, even worse. Imagine booking a spa day months in advance, only to be told they've run out of robes. The massage. One guest described it as being poked by someone who'd rather be anywhere else. The relaxation room, overcrowded like a bus station. Nightlife. Twist Bar is a masterclass in how not to run a business. Overpriced drinks, staff who'd rather argue than serve, and a vibe so dead you'll check your pulse. One group was charged £28 for 3 beers and a wine, then scolded for questioning it. The owner's defense: classic rock only while playing pop music. The logic is as thin as the clientele. Patch, the vegetarian cafe, is the tragic punchline. A menu so limited it's basically a haiku. One visitor asked why the options never change, only for the staff to get defensive. The cakes, an afterthought. The hours, a mystery. It's as if they're allergic to customers. So what's the verdict? The businesses near the University of Essex, Colchester, aren't just bad, they're proudly bad. It's a landscape of overpriced mediocrity where customer service is a myth and logic goes to die. Travelers, be warned, lower your expectations, bring your own robes, and maybe pack a lunch. Or better yet, go somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else.